This video is sponsored by Aniba.com, a fairly new online marketplace where you can get game keys and gift cards for PC, Xbox, PSN, Nintendo and much more. Check out the fantastic weekly deals with up to 70% off. Use the code Ikari during the registration to get another 3% off of every purchase, and have a fun time gaming. Hello everyone, here is another somewhat soulsy game called Sunwards. And I have to say, it's actually not that bad. It's kinda like slightly skimpier Dark Souls. Or maybe more like Bloodborne. Okay, fine, it's more like Code Vein. Okay, they are using names of famous philosophers like Freud or Nietzsche. This is already quite a plus in my game. But anyway, let me tell you, this game is actually pretty hard. I mean, it has a somewhat slow start, they explain the controls and everything. But yeah, it gets really challenging later on. Okay, this is going to be a really brutal review, because I noticed some inconveniences. Like, you start with only one skill, which is this... E, yeah. Yeah, okay, that was a good demonstration. So you can lock on just like in Dark Souls and you can shoot at enemies. And you have only one basic attack at the beginning. And there is no roll, but there is this dodge button you do with the left shoulder button. And you cannot do this in air for some reason. This is for example something that kinda rustles my jimmies, so to say. And also what I find a bit annoying is that you cannot center the camera. Like, you can move the camera around, obviously, with the right analog stick, but if you press on it, nothing happens. This should be the case in a game like this. Anyway, as I said, you can't do much at the beginning. So this game is also not very big. Also, what I find kinda annoying is that you have to hold down the button to remove the message. Yeah, I guess it is a bit annoying. Other than that, yeah, there is kinda a stamina bar, but normal attacks do not consume stamina, only the dodge does. Also, what is funny is if you use your abilities, they have a slight cooldown. They take MP and they also have a cooldown. It's kinda a bit like it looks a bit like in those, you know, shitty phone MMOs. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this is also something I do not understand, to be honest. It says I got a new skill, but I don't have it somehow. I'm not sure if I have to unlock it somehow later or what. Or maybe I can... Ah, okay, never mind. I have to equip it. Yes. Stupid me. And this is something like a save point. Like, we have a bonfire in Dark Souls. Here we can also later fast travel to other points of the map. And also equip runes. There are skills and there are also runes which are equipped into the weapon. But I have not played this game for a long time. I just tried it out briefly. But yeah, also this here is kind of funny because it's not a good idea to try and find them here. Fortunately, they get squashed by stones too. Well, yeah, okay, let me try the new skill. Wait a minute. Okay. Oops. Yeah, so as I said, at the beginning of this game is fairly easy. But it gets... yeah, come on. Just as I said that, I lost half my life. Okay, great. I guess this is called karma. But anyway, yeah, let's see how far we can get. I hope I can show you one of the bosses, because the bosses look fucking insane from what I saw on the... I almost said on the mod page, I mean on the Steam page. And I also have to admit, I have not played Code Vein. Oh, goddammit, I should dodge more. Stupid mages. Oh, seriously. Yeah, as I said, this game is actually quite challenging. I should use the skill more. Yeah, I'm almost dead. And we are still in the tutorial section. I mean, I do not play very well right now. Self-healing, okay, that sounds good. How about we put it here? And there we are. This is probably the first boss fight. Yeah, also it's healing over time. This certainly does remind me of, yep, A to jump, no shit. It certainly does remind me of MMOs. Okay, let's see how many tries I need for this. Whoa. Ah, yeah, I should have jumped there. It's not a good idea to do this attack because it takes a while. Okay. This is not an easy boss. Yeah, I'm obviously not gonna beat it on the first try. Yeah, hello, nice. And if we die, we start from the last bonfire, so to say. Yeah, just like in Souls games. But we keep all our stuff, this is the good part. Okay, I think I do not take damage while I actually do this attack. But still. Yeah, it's not good to stand in the fire. Yeah, I still take some damage. I feel like the longer the fight goes, the less chances I have to win, so I'm just gonna be a bit more aggressive this time. Come on. I don't have mana left. Okay, that sucks. Actually, if I attack from the back, I think I do slightly more damage. Well, that was close, but I somehow did it. Or does it have a second form? Please no. Okay, it does not. I thought. Yeah, it's as I said, this game is really quite challenging. Okay, now I know what this thing is in the upper right corner. It's how many bosses I have to defeat. Here lies Hegel's anger, okay. So yeah, what can I say? It's actually quite an interesting game. It is simple, but it is effective nevertheless. And this is pretty much all I had to say. It's definitely a great game. It's kind of a budget Dark Souls. It is definitely way simpler and has less things you can do, but it's still quite fun and definitely challenging, so check it out.